Hello, my name is Kevin Tang. I am the developer for the app Local LLM Server and Local LLM Server Pro. This app lets you expose the local on-device Apple Intelligence model as an Ollama or OpenAI compatible API if your device supports Apple Intelligence. And today I'll be showing you some of the features and showing you a few tests to demonstrate it working. So I'll come over here and I have some curl commands right here. So this is the simplest way to test. So in the app here, actually, if you go to the information, you'll see there's some about information. You can configure the port number that you want the server to be run on. And then you can also see these endpoint information. So we see here the endpoints for OpenAI API are specified here. So it's this API v1 chat completions is the standard chat completions right here. And then to get the models is API v1 models. So we have it right here. So first we'll get the models. Oh, I actually have to start the server here. So you see I have the server address ending in 208 here on screen that I just tried to curl to. The server hasn't been started, so we'll press this button to start the server. And now we'll see the log up here. Server has been started at this address. So now let's try to run that curl command again. So now we'll see when we run that curl command, we'll get a JSON back that tells us the model is available. The model names are base and permissive. And we'll see here that we received a log line on the app that says get was received. So next we'll try to do the chat completion. So we'll go here. I'll hold this up so you can see the log coming at the same time that I run the scroll command. So what is the capital of France? So at the same time, we'll see we received a post request on the server, and then we received a response back here on the client running the curl. The capital of France is Paris. So that's the OpenAI API. And that's a non-streaming version, and then there's also a streaming version that most clients use, which is here. So we'll specify that stream is true. And we'll send this girl here, and it's write a haiku about technology. We'll see that's the streaming response format, and we did receive a post on the server as well. Next up, I'll show you the Ollama API compatibility. So we'll see here in the info that the Ollama API uses /API/chat, and then to get the models is /API/tags. So we'll try sending a curl to list the models. Come back to the server page, homepage here, so we can see the log come in. So I'll get the models, and we'll see the log came in, get API tags, and the models came back, base and permissive, in the Ollama format. And then we can send a curl request for the non-streaming version. It's /API/chat. We'll send this curl here, and we'll see the log. We've got a post request to that /API/chat, and explain what an API is in one sentence, and we got a response. An API or application programming interface is a set of rules or protocols, and so on. And then we'll go on to chat streaming. So this is the streaming version of the chat API for Ollama. It's /API/chat with the stream set to true, the stream parameter set to true. So I'll paste this in here. List the 3 benefits of local AI. And I'll send it, and we'll see we got that log post /API/chat. And here's the stream format for Ollama. You'll see it's coming in as streaming. So that is the curls. Those are the basic tests. But next up, we'll see how it actually works in real clients, because we know that in the real world, clients are more difficult. They can be more flaky. They can use slightly different conventions. So here I have a client called, I'll close my window here. Here I have a client called Chatbox. And Chatbox lets you connect to various AI chat services. So here I'll connect to OpenAI first, and we have this local address ending in 208 that the server is running on, we can see here. And here's the full address, and then the API key, I just have this no key. It can be anything, but this client requires the API key, and then we can press fetch here to fetch the models. And we should see here that we got a get API v1 models request, and it'll return down here on the client, we have base and permissive as the models found. So here we'll do base, we'll add both. And then over here on Ollama, we also have this address ending in 208 ending in port 8080. So this is our server here, and then we'll press fetch, this button fetch, and we'll see another get to the Ollama endpoint for models, so v1/models, and we'll see that we also got these model names base and permissive, so we'll add both of them. And then we can come back to the main page here of our chatbot. We'll start a new chat. We'll set it to the OpenAI base model first, and we'll just say, we'll reuse a prompt that we used before. Write a haiku about technology. You see here, we received 2 posts from this client. Another one. Another post. So that's the base, and we can try the permissive model here. We'll start a new chat. Do another write me a haiku about technology. You see the log come in, post. And next we can try Ollama. So this is the Ollama base model. Write a haiku about technology. You see received 2 posts on the Ollama v1 chat completions endpoint, and then we can try the permissive. Do the same request, write a haiku about technology, and we receive 2 posts from v1 chat completions. So we're receiving 2 posts because this client specifically includes a message before my prompt, you are helpful assistant. So there's one client, Chatbox. Here's another client called Mac AI. So I'll show you the Ollama compatibility here. Write a haiku about technology. And see, got 2 new posts in the logs of the server. So those are some clients on the Mac. And next I'll show you some clients for Ollama on the iPhone. So this is a Ollama client called Serval. And we have the URL for our local server here. We'll say save URL, and it fetches the models. So we'll get a get API/tags to get the models, and it returns the models, so we'll select permissive. And then we can ask describe quantum computing. And this app is using streaming. You can see /API/chat. We got a post there. Another app is Nano AI. This is another Ollama client. And we have our local LLM server address here ending in 208 on port 8080, and we'll press connect. We gotta connect successfully, and we'll get a get API tags on the logs here. So then we'll come here, and we'll say hi. Oh, and then I have to select the model. So we have the two model, base and permissive, so I'll select base. Hello, how can I help you? Then we've got a post over here on the logs. So that was a demonstration of local LLM server running alongside multiple clients as the server, and this is all using Apple Intelligence. It's using the on-device local Apple Intelligence model, so all your chat information, all your chat logs are all kept on the device. They're not sent anywhere. They're using the on-device Apple Intelligence model. So if you think this is cool, you should check out this app. It's called Local LLM Server, which is ad-supported, or Local LLM Server Pro, which is the ad-free version. I hope you check it out. Thank you.